Every dream or goal you have in life might seem huge at first, like an impossible mountain to climb. But here's the truth. It's not about doing a lot all at once. It's about doing a little consistently every single day. Picture this. You have a tree in your backyard that you want to cut down. You grab an axe and swing at it just 5 times each day. Not more, not less. Just 5 solid swings. Over time, with patience and persistence, that tree is going to fall. The same goes for your goals in life. If you chip away at them a little bit each day, eventually they'll come down. You don't need to exhaust yourself trying to achieve everything at once. You don't need to work yourself to the bone. What you need is a daily routine, a small set of actions you can do every day to get closer to where you want to be. Maybe it's reading, journaling, spending time in prayer, or developing a skill. These little steps matter more than you might think. The Bible says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Galatians 6, verse 9. This verse is a reminder that your daily efforts, no matter how small they seem, will lead to a reward if you stay committed. Think about your current habits. Are they leading you in the direction of your dreams, or are they holding you back? Your routine today shapes your tomorrow. If you want to change your life, start by changing your habits. A lot of people want success overnight, but that's not how it works. It's the little things you do repeatedly that add up and bring about real, lasting change. If you're not happy with where you are right now, look at your daily choices. Maybe you're spending too much time on distractions or letting fear get the best of you. Instead, imagine if you invested that time and energy into your goals. What could happen if you took 5 small steps every day in the right direction? Even mountains can be moved with consistent effort. The beauty of this approach is that it takes the pressure off. You don't have to figure everything out all at once or work yourself into exhaustion. You just need to show up every day and give your best effort, even if it's small. Winners aren't people who do everything at once. They're people who do the right things consistently, day after day. Success doesn't come from doing extraordinary things once. It comes from doing ordinary things repeatedly. When things get hard, and they will, don't quit. The tree won't fall on day one, but it will fall eventually. You might face challenges, setbacks, or days when you feel like giving up. But remember, every swing brings you closer to the end. The friction you feel isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign you're making progress. Life is competitive, and most people give up when things get tough. But if you have the stamina to keep going, even when it's hard, you'll outlast those who quit. Have a long-term vision for where you're headed and keep your eyes on that. Your consistency will set you apart. Just like Joseph in the Bible, who went through hardships before becoming a leader, your tough times are preparing you for your future. It's easy to want success without the struggles, but those struggles are what make you strong enough to handle the success when it comes. The truth is, it's worth it. Whether it's for your family, your dreams, or your purpose, your daily efforts are paving the way to something greater. You can't tell your kids they can be anything they want if they see you doing nothing. Be the example they need. Show them what it means to go after a dream. So listen, instead of just living to get by, ask yourself, What are you doing while you're living? Life is too short to do nothing with it. If you spend as much time on your dreams as you do on your worries, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Start today. Make those 5 swings. Stay committed. One day, you'll look back and realize that the tree has fallen. Fear, fear, fear. We all know that fear has a way of creeping in and taking over. It makes you second-guess yourself, makes you wonder if you're good enough or if you have what it takes. You spend so much energy thinking about what could go wrong that you lose sight of what could go right. And that's where so many people get stuck. They stop moving forward because they're too busy worrying about failure. But here's the thing. You're either living your dreams or living your fears. There's no in between. The more time and attention you give to your fears, the more they grow. They start to dominate your thoughts and paralyze your actions. But what if, instead, you put that energy into your dreams? What if you believed that you were enough, that you had the gifts, the talent, and the calling to pursue your purpose? You see, God didn't create you to live in fear. He created you with a purpose in mind. You are enough for the assignment He's given you. Sure, you might not feel ready, but nobody ever feels 100 ready for the big things in life. It's not about having all the answers or being perfect. It's about stepping out in faith and trusting that God has equipped you with what you need. The enemy loves to whisper lies in your ear, telling you that you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not worthy enough. But those are just lies meant to keep you from building the life you're called to live. If the enemy can convince you to give up, to stop investing in yourself, your family, and your gifts, then he's won. But you don't have to let him win. Galatians 6:9 reminds us to keep going, to not give up in doing good, because in time we'll see the results of our efforts. If you don't like what your life looks like right now, maybe it's time to change what you're sowing. The little choices you make each day matter. Small, smart decisions made consistently over time lead to big changes. That's where transformation happens. Maybe you've been playing it safe, staying in your comfort zone and listening to the voices of doubt. But what if you stop letting fear control you? What if you started sowing seeds of faith, hope, and action? Where could you be in 5 years? What kind of parent, spouse, or leader could you become if you started making those small, smart choices today? It takes discipline, sure, but think about this. The pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret lasts much longer. One of the saddest things is to reach the end of your life and wonder what could have been. Don't let fear, other people's opinions, or your own doubts hold you back from living the life God has called you to live. What if you had distanced yourself from people who caused you to compromise? What if you had taken that step of faith in your career or your personal life? You don't have to spend your life asking, what if? You can start today. You can take that first step towards your dreams, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Just start. It's never too late to become the person you were meant to be. God's plans for you haven't expired. As long as you're breathing, there's still time to make a change, to turn things around, and to live out your purpose. The question is, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to do the work, face the fears, and take the steps necessary to see your dreams come to life? So put down the fears and pick up the dreams. Start sowing seeds of faith, consistency, and action. Over time, you'll reap the harvest, and you'll look back one day amazed at how far you've come. Keep going. You've got this.